Hi guys.
Hi.
Yeah, I can see
I thought you were going to do a little
speaking.
intro session.
No, I was just saying hi guys. Hopefully that intro worked at the front as well for you. We're back with hopefully what is already started as a bit car crash, amateurs. But hopefully this will be a bit better than the last week's one. We've done a few tests through it today, and we got it so that we stream for about 40 minutes.
We don't sound like Barry White, hopefully.
Well, yeah, most importantly, we don't sound like Barry White, which was fine for me, but you were very upset last week about that one.
Yeah, no one's heard me speak on camera a lot before, so I didn't know if people were going to think I actually sounded like that.
That's true. That's true.
That's always scary.
But yeah, so hopefully that'll work. We streamed for about 30-40 minutes before as a private video, and we got no buffering, so hopefully that bit will be fine as well. It's just going to be a case of seeing obviously where it kicks in. Straight away we've got a few people in the chat room.
Hello
so,
everybody.
Graham Rigg, good evening, and hello Scragguard. Hi mate, you're alright. Hope your book's all turned up and you're happy. Blake Wood, hello from Texas. Hi to Texas.
Hi
Texas.
Texas.
Lives in Texas. She lives in Houston. Fire breathing duck. Hey, mate, I'm going to see you in a few weeks.
That sounded really, really threatening.
No, it's Derby.
No,
it's Derby, and he's over in Canada. Where did I tell you I'm going to Canada? She doesn't like the fact that I'm going. And then Nick, as always, good to see you, mate. DZ Sabre or DZ? Is it DZ? DZ?
Depends where you're from.
Oh yeah. Well,
Texas may say DZ.
There you go. Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
This doesn't work. Can't stick around. Good luck with live streaming.
From Ottawa, nice. This is good. We've got a big international following tonight.
Got them all.
Good.
Pokemon, got to get them all. And then Kuya and Kiwi. Yep, see you in Ottawa. And then hello, good evening to Jean Kuche. Kuche. Sorry for the bad pronunciation. Listen, I'm a Scouser, yeah. You can't go.
There's no hope. There's no hope for him, right?
And Leah's back in. Big Mac Dan School's back in, and the one and only Edic Beer is in as well as always. Anyway, we'll go to comments later on. So since last week, 600-700 of you have watched the mess that was on camera. We watched it all back because we didn't know what we were doing, and when we closed it we thought it finished, and we carried on talking, and then we're like, has it carried on recording? Has it not? And actually it cut off before we thought it had cut off. So
my mum said it was good though.
Yeah, and
hope my mum's watching.
If you're watching again,
she told me she'd be on. She texted me earlier. Tell me the things I put in the computer to watch the thing later. I love you, Mom. Thank you.
Yeah, apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Hey.
But yeah. So last week was last week, and it was the pilot. Let's just leave it at that. Pilots generally decide whether or not the series goes on. We decided to go on because why not?
Foolish as that may be,
yeah. But the bits we missed last week, we're going to try and put more structure to it. And we've had some feedback, we've had some emails. Antonio, I haven't seen him in the thing there yet. WarGames Online, hi guys, you're all right. You're on straight after us as well. Well, they're at 9 o'clock.
Like a real TV show.
Yeah, but the difference is they do theirs well.
The difference is they're good.
Yeah, they're good. We're aspiring to be there. I don't know which one of the three of them that is. It might be all three of them. Kablam's in the room.
Mom's getting some love in the chat room. That's what we like.
Yeah, everyone's saying hello. Fozzie's on as well.
This is good.
Kim's in. There's loads. We'd say 19 watching. That's all right, isn't it?
This is good.
For a couple of minutes. But yeah, so we are going to try and put structure to this show because we can't just improv it every week. You guys will get fed up of it. So we're going to talk about different things. As we tried to say last week, we're going to try and do like a little bit of a what's new in the news. Then there's going to be every single week we're going to put something up on the website, and it'll go live ready for you guys to buy at a special price. And we'll talk about that again in a moment. And then we'll do a Q&A with you guys. So literally ask us questions, whether it be what is the unladen weight of an African swallow, or whether it be like a question about games, what's coming through.
It depends what time of year it would be, I suppose.
You just haven't seen the Holy Grail, have you?
I'm just thinking.
You haven't seen Monty Python's Holy
I don't
Grail,
like
have
Monty
you?
Python. I'm going to get so much hate for saying that. I'm sorry.
Please don't unsubscribe just because Georgie.
Wait a minute. Oh, here we go. Getting some hate from Geeks 40k.
No, they're not hating us.
Hello,
They're
losers.
just
Yeah, that was
waving.
hate. That was hate enough.
Where does it say hello, losers?
Scroll up.
Ooh, is that?
Hi, can we say someone's
hi,
name?
losers. So that's Rich then.
That's definitely Rich.
So yeah, oh there you go. Yeah, it's the Rich and Georgie show. Let's leave that one alone. Hi, can you say my name, please? He wants competition entries. Yang Yan Zhu. I'm guessing that's how you say it.
Yang Yan Zhu, probably.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hi mate, that means you'll get some more entries into Nick's competition. Don't forget that's still running. Nick's now hit 8,000 subscribers. We've hit 3,000 subscribers. It's all gone a little bit crazy. We're all a little bit humbled by it, but it's fantastic. And we'll go through and say hello to other people. Oh, that's the way it is, Rob. Yeah, just Georgie, not hi Martin.
Hi, Rob. Back to what we were saying. News, popular features, then we can do Q&As.
Q&As, and yeah, genuinely, we want your questions, we want your input. What we also want you to do is let us know what you want us to go through next week. And if there's a particular topic you want us to cover more in depth, more than just a quick answer at the end of the show, what do you want us to talk about? How do you want us to go into it? And then we'll try, and depending on how many people want things, we'll try and get them in over the next few weeks. It gives us something to go at, I suppose. News for this week, so let's get into that. So the news for this week is obviously the big release this week is Games Workshop release, as normal. The biggest releases are theirs, and we've got the easy to build Primaris Marines, which is the Intercessors, the Reavers, which have sold ridiculously well.
They've been super popular, the Reavers.
And then I forget what the other ones are called. Then there's the Death Guard, Plague Marines, and Pox Walkers. You've got First Strike, which is a fantastic box. That's the
awesome value as well for First Strike.
Well, it's £25 RRP. I think ours is £21.25 off the top of my head. And you get an awful lot in there. There's then the No Fear box, which is £50 RRP, so £42.50 with us. And again, great value. There's a lot more in it. Or you can go for the full Dark Imperium box set. Important to note, so those people that have already ordered off us last weekend, 99.9% certain that your orders will be with you either Saturday or Monday. And after that, what Games Workshop have done is they've stopped any stores ordering this product until Monday, unless you got it in through a bundle. We've bought 3 bundles just to try and cover stock, which has left us with a load of these £5 magazines which people aren't particularly interested in, and we've done it just so that we can try and get stock out to people. We then did put a little change. You put a thing on the website, didn't you? Saying,
yeah, I put not a disclaimer, but we've made it obvious that we, due to powers outside of our control, we will endeavour to do all that we can to get your products with you in a timely fashion. However, we are not able to guarantee.
So that is the corporate professional response. My response live on camera is Games Workshop aren't allowing us to order the product until Monday, so it won't arrive with me till Wednesday. We'll ship it out straight away on the Wednesday. It'll be with you Thursday or Friday. And we just sold more than 3 bundles with. If you want No Fear, that's fine. But with First Strikes and definitely the Reavers, and I think the Plague Marines as well, we're getting more of them. It's not that there's a shortage of stock. Just the way they did some crazy order pattern with it, which I don't understand. But
never try and understand it.
Yeah, we don't.
Can we give some love to my mom, please, who's watching? Hi, Mom. Love you, Mom. You're the best.
Georgie's mum's my mum. Georgie's mum.
No.
Okay. I was told I'm not allowed to sing that. Or the Pina Colada song.
Mom really likes pina coladas.
So does Dave.
But basically, that's been a pretty big order, and they come with a big standee as well. It's nice.
Yeah,
it's nice
cool.
as like a, because obviously Dark Imperium was a huge box set. It's nice to have ways for newer people to get into the game, which is nice. It makes it a lot less daunting for new players, I think, which is always nice.
And it's whether you're looking to play the game. So they did it with Age of Sigmar. They had the big Age of Sigmar box set, and then they did Storm of Sigmar, which is sort of a £20 box, which just gives you a cheaper entry to the game. You're still getting the rules and such in there, and it's their starter box. The Dark Imperium is a collector's box.
Yeah.
The No Fear and First Strike are much smaller starter boxes into it, and
I was going to say
it's a good way of getting in.
they did the was it Blood and Thunder Sigmar one? I think they did like a starter set for the skirmishy Sigmar one. I liked doing the smaller sets to. Adam has literally gone and started looking at them now. That's called the blind sale, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
The best part is when we're selling to staff, and we have a standing joke, especially with Adam from a Magic standing point of view, is that he spends more on Magic cards than I pay him in a month. That's good business.
It's not.
We like that. He's laughing in the background because on the Magic note, that kind of
segue.
Just moves straight into the next bit, doesn't it?
Love it.
We had pre-release last weekend for our Devastation for Magic the Gathering. Really, really good pre-release. We sold every single box.
We did. It's pretty good.
To the point where I didn't even open one for myself.
And that never happens.
Well, no, normally I open lots. But we sold out of them, which means that people definitely, any locals watching, definitely need to pre-order next time for Ixalan. But the main box set comes out this Friday. We got a ton of boxes in, as we always do, because we open a load for singles. The singles folder will be rammed full of every single card that you want, so they'll all be up online. They'll probably go up online tomorrow to be pre-ordered, and then we'll start shipping them as of Friday when the official release is. Our prices, I want to say, are the cheapest in the UK for Magic singles, because we work off MTG stock prices, and we then convert that at 80% to go from the dollar to the pound. And I think from a trade price point of view and trade seller, we're at card trading prices, not at retail prices, so it should make us more than affordable.
I'm with Nick. Pay Adam more so he spends more in the shop, or on our light and food bill. That would be nice.
No, that wouldn't happen.
No.
So on the note of paying and spending, do we want to talk about the conversation we had this morning that you didn't do?
That's
Georgie
fine.
wanted to buy a £487 pair of shoes.
They were on sale. They were down
Because
to
they were on sale. They were down to.
I've wanted them for a
I'm
long
not
time.
worried about the price of the shoes. I'm more concerned about the fact that you have a go at him for buying cardboard.
I don't have a go at him.
In value, his cards become more valuable.
Don't try this.
You put your shoes on that you won't even put them on. You won't wear them.
They'd be too
because you'd
beautiful
have no money
to
go
wear.
out.
They'd be too beautiful to wear.
I'm knocking her for buying shoes, and I've got thousands of pounds worth of Forge World. So
Yeah, you bought this. This is not a no.
I don't have the argument, really, do I? Let's be fair.
Not in the slightest.
But anyway,
we've got loads and loads of we've actually been really lucky with the invocations and mythics from this Magic set, actually.
Joe's just put there. Hi, Joe. On sale.
They were on sale, Joe. Okay, they're Valentino.
Okay. I remember seeing on the back of England Glory matches years ago. Show me age. 5p box of matches. They had wit bits on the back, and it just had like different proverbs and stuff. Not proverbs, but like joke proverb type things. And one of them was, "One day a woman is going to realise that a sale still costs money."
I didn't.
Just saying.
But yeah.
Can you mention my name for Nick's subscribers giveaway? Nick D.
Yes, we can. Nick D. Love it.
Unless they're Nike mags, it's a no from me.
They were really beautiful.
All right, Nike mags. No, Dan, I was wondering what the hell you're on about Nike mags. Why would you buy a magazine about Nike products? Surely they're called catalogues. But no, he's on about the trainers.
Is this Philip? You haven't changed since first year. That's Philip. Hey, babe. That's me. Yeah, he knows. He knows me.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
MTG cards better to invest in the stocks. I am so with that, to be fair, because we pulled some crazy invocations, actually. People have been having so much luck with invocations.
Yeah, there have been a lot came out in those pre-release packs. Can't wait to get into our own boosters to see what we pull. And we've got, across the last few sets, the masterpieces, the invocations. Well, they were the inventions, weren't the invocations and expedition lands. We've got quite a few of them. And there's less of a market to sell them, but they will eventually.
I really like the Amonkhet and Hour of Devastation invocations, though.
Yeah,
they look like
fan.
terrible PlayStation 1 side-scrolling mummy games, and I'm kind of about that. I think it's amazing.
It's the font that they use to write them. you like this, focusing on it to see, what does it say?
Yeah.
Squint one eye and see whether it makes sense.
I remember when the pictures got released online, and everyone was like,
yeah,
what's this? What is this?
But when you actually get it in hand, it's got a certain obviously it's got a shine to it, foil, but it's got a nice look. But
I
it's
think
a
they're
really
pretty
good set, and it's a nice way. It's a nice way to end the current standard series, because obviously when Ixalan comes out in September,
That's looking pretty cool, to be fair.
we see a rotation, and we're going to lose
My entire standard deck.
Well, yeah, to be fair, we're going to lose Zendikar and Gatewatch, and we're going to lose Innistrad and Eldritch Moon. So that's
Yay!
4 sets.
Someone's
dropped.
made an I'm on Ket joke. I'm on Ket.
I'm on Ket.
I made that for like months.
There you go.
But it's like you said, it's a nice way to round off the standard rotation, I think.
Yeah, and then Ixalan's looking good, and there's a few changes that Wizards have made with regards to Ixalan as well. So that's all good.
SDF net 40k, straight in there for next competition.
There you go.
Love
yeah,
it.
Shouted out.
Vaughn Killen, love it. Shout out for you.
Yeah, too many
good.
Craigs
Lots
in the room. Yeah, but you're not a Craig, you're a Kablam.
A Kablam.
Kablam is actually
Hello
Craig.
from France. Can we mention the name for the competition? Bien sûr, nous pouvons dire que Neriko, pour le concours de Monsieur Edic Beer 40k. I went there, guys. I did it.
And in Italian?
Ma non è importante di farlo in italiano, perché tutte le persone non comprendono italiano. But Magic is looking pretty good right now.
Spanish,
and it's
Dutch, Russian.
I don't know.
Yes, works here, go fix.
But there's been some cards. I think a lot of people have said about Magic that people are looking forward to buying a lot of singles from this set, because Green White Cats are back. Because I had this beautiful cat deck planned out.
The
horses are pretty cool.
The horse
actually
is amazing.
This is pretty good.
There's lots of good cards in there, and it is good. And it might on camera. I'm only going to say might. I'm not going any further than might tempt me to build a deck. Might tempt me to play. I don't know. I fell out with Magic a little bit, and then I got back into it, and then I fell back out, and then I got back into it. And my problem is I don't dislike the game. I just prefer playing with miniatures. I like playing with toy soldiers. It's as simple as that, rolling dice and such. I get the game, but it's like the guys were saying to me last night about War Machine. I was like, it's not that I don't want to play War Machine. It looks like a great game. I've got a troll army.
We'll talk about the
painted and ready.
Grimkin in a minute as well.
Oh, Grimkin, yeah. But my time is so limited. Time is of a premium, basically, isn't it? Especially from my point of view. So if I'm going to spend a couple of hours playing something and having to research into it so that I know what I'm doing and I actually stand a chance, I'm going to put it into 40k because that's my game. I've just written my list for the Northwest Open. I've also written my list for Bloodbath in Canada. So I'm going, obviously, let's talk about that. I'm going out to Canada.
You don't want to talk about that because he's been saying
let's
for the
talk about
past
going out to Canada. So
however many months.
did I tell you, George? I'm going out to Canada.
Canada.
I'm going to go out to go and see Scary. I'm going to film some battle reports of Scary. It's good because I get to meet Darby as well, who we've been friends via YouTube for a good few years now, since the start of the channel. So it's nice to finally meet someone. Since he won't bother his arse getting over here. He knows I'm joking, sort of. And then going to play in the event as well. And I've got a bit of a list for that, which I'm not obviously going to divulge on camera, but I need to paint like a demon, shall we say. There's your hints. That's
subtle, yeah.
Let's go with that.
Someone's asking about deadlines for the Northwest Open. Do you want to mention that really quickly?
Yeah, Nick, so if you read the page, Nick, then you did.
That was unnecessarily aggressive.
Nick, it's fine. He beat me up with his knight. I'm going to say that every week. But the submission for lists is the 26th of July. So that's the Wednesday before, a week Wednesday before the event, 10 days before the event, basically. Any codexes that may come out before the 26th and physically on general sale, so not downloaded pirate copies, any codex
our viewers would never do
should
that.
Be on anything that's on general release will be allowed in. Anything that releases after the 26th will not be allowed in. And if you turn up with an army list that's written in the codex, then we'll make you rewrite it really, really quick or disqualify you. It's literally as simple as that, so just don't do it. But Northwest Open's shaping up to be brilliant. We've got a full 60 players.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a reserve list.
Connor's coming from Oxford. Connor, for next competition. We've got a name included there.
Connor's coming up from Oxford. Where's that one?
Scroll up, man.
I don't know, it's all going so fast.
CCP painting. There we go. Love it.
Connor's name. Well, there you go. You've had your shout. Next competition.
Love it.
That's good. And there's loads. And in fact, yeah, Connor Penfold, of course. Sorry, mate. I'm just completely confused there. But yeah, just literally secured his ticket off the reserve list last night.
And Steve Furby. There we go. You too.
Steve Furby's in as well. There's loads of
This
people.
is amazing.
There's 47 in the room. Ooh, almost on 50. We got 51 last week, I think, was the highest we got.
That's pretty good.
So we just need to
Well, why don't we've got some people now? Seeing as we got cut off last week with the live stream, let's hop onto that real quick, shall we?
So we're going to hop. I'm singing.
Don't
to
do
my
that
daughters
again. That's
hop, little bunnies, hop.
okay. So we
Right.
got cut off a little bit last week toward the end of the live stream.
You
but I'm
talk,
sure
I'm gonna go
you
and
all know.
Do it.
What we have said that we want to do in these videos is to each week create a WarGames on Wednesday product that will be found in the pre-orders section of our website, and that's the bit that I think confused a lot of people
Yeah,
because
the
sound was
all
cut in and
dropped
out.
and everything. And
Whenever we announce a new product on these live streams, it's going to be at a super redonkulous discounted price, and there won't be any description or any image on the pre-order section, which will encourage you to come and listen to us talk at you for a bit. You will get the go-ahead as to when it goes live. You'll know what the product is, where to find it when it goes live, how many there are, and you'll be able to find it in the pre-orders section of our website. So if you go on wargamesuk.co.uk, there'll be a WarGames on Wednesdays product in the pre-orders section. And it'll be different product each week, something that we think is cool, that's a new kind of thing into the shop that we want people to get playing because it's fun.
Or something we just want to shift.
I was just trying to be diplomatic about the whole thing.
It won't be that. It won't be. It's things that we're going to score deals with the manufacturers as well.
Yeah.
So it might be that we speak to Devium Games over a board game, and we get a big bulk quantity of them in. If we buy in bulk, we get a bigger discount. So we'll pass it straight on to you guys. Do it as a one-off sale. Warlord Games, somebody like that. We might do it.
So our sound was choppy as heck last week, so not a lot of people were able to hear about the
not a lot
deal.
of people know that. Just saying.
So we're going to have the same deal on again this week because we know it's going to be pretty popular, and it seems a little unfair that not a lot of people got to hear about it last week. So are we going to put the quantity up to 10?
Just done it. Just gone live.
Just gone live. Go on to www.wargamesuk.co.uk and you will be able to go into the pre-order section, click on the WarGames on Wednesday deal to get yourself a box of Dark Imperium for £69.99,
including free UK postage. Postage to
I feel like I'm on QVC.
Outside of the UK. We did that bit last week as well, and then I did the little music bit, which I've not sang this week.
Good.
I know I did. I just did the Hop Little Bunnies.
That was barely singing. That's an insult to rhyme scheme. But no, if you hop on there now, go grab it. It can be yours. Dark Imperium for £69.99.
There's 10 copies. That's what we committed to 10 last week, and 3 went, to be fair. So somewhere along the line, people obviously got the message, but when we watched it back, it made no sense. Yeah. So we've done it again this week. 10 copies enabled on the website right now, ready for you to watch, and you can get it. There is only PayPal available on the website at the moment because the trouble that we're having with WhalePay, we've escalated it with the web cart providers, and they've disabled debit card payments, so you have to pay via PayPal, which is absolutely fine, and you still get your free postage in the UK. And we'll get it out. And as soon as 10 are gone, 10 are gone. The difference is, last week when we were talking about it, we said, we were just going to do it for the live show, which gives people 15 minutes. But there's only 49 people watching, and that's trying to hope the 10 of you want that deal. So what we're going to say is that actually that will just run till the 10 run out, or until this time next week when we announce the next one. Well, it'll run till 8 o'clock next week. We'll disable it just before we go live. So it's sort of like 7:45, 5 to 8, something like that. We'll disable if there's any product left, and then we'll have the next one set up and ready, because obviously we've just got to do a little bit of amendments. And it's all there. It's ready for you to buy, and it's the only way you're going to know what the product is by watching this video, because otherwise you're just looking at a logo that said WarGames on Wednesday.
It's like a secret
for
club.
$69. It's exactly that.
Yeah, it's Cool.
The first rule of WarGames on Wednesdays is we don't talk. We do talk about WarGames on Wednesdays.
Go buy awesome products and discounts on our website. Oh, so why don't we go on to some questions? I've been jotting down some notes of some previously asked
Big
questions.
Mech Dan Skull, it's a steal, it's a deal, it's a sale of the mother flipping century.
My mother is as cute as PG-13. So,
oh, Will's in the room. Hi,
hey,
Will,
Will.
you alright? Will, Vic, whichever one it is.
We'll go to some previously asked questions. Give
okay.
you guys.
Have you written them down?
I
I'm going
have.
to scroll back up.
I've written them down literally here.
But have you written them all?
Yes. So, and if there's any questions that you guys want to ask, pop them in now. That includes things that you would like to see as well on the YouTube channel in general, or like to see us talk about on the live stream. We have had some suggestions. Yeah. So easily excitable. We've had some cool suggestions like unboxings and like learn to plays and things like that. So if there's anything along those lines that you'd like to see, anything that you would like to hear us talk about for whatever reason, then let us know, because at the end of the day, you're the guys sat there watching it, so we don't want to just sit there and talk at you if you're not interested. You know?
At this point, Joe's just put in there that he was on the other stream. I'm guessing what's happened there is I set a stream up to say that we were going to go live, and it's gone live on this one. I thought we'd done it on the right one, and we'll look into that for next week. So anybody that had been over that, looks like you've all come over here now, so that's fine. So sorry about that, Joe. I'm just back at the top.
Okay, so what are our favourite? Got a favourite units question and our armies and things like that. Are you going to gush about yours?
Am I going to gush about my favourite army?
Yeah.
You can talk.
Why?
Oh, you haven't got an army, have you?
We're in the process of building 1,000 Suns in Each army.
That girl.
It's a big god bird. Why would I not want that?
That girl. That guy. That girl.
I'm also toying with Harlequins, and I said that to you last week, didn't I? No, but like...
Somebody half read an index and thought, right, what does the internet say?
I haven't been on the internet.
All right, these are really good.
I just like the fact that they shoot people and go blender inside.
They are definitely,
amazing.
Knowing you, they are definitely the two that you would lend yourself to. I'm surprised you didn't go with a bit of Slanesh as well, with the little bit of BDSM and all that.
My mom's watching this. That's not alright, is it? But it's a big god bird, and I love it. Your White Scar's going to have some outings, aren't they? Your beloved White Scars.
Oh, it's just Sam watching from WarGamers. Well, it's just Sam, but it's Sam watching, not the three of them. And he said, "Yep, they have something going wrong every week." I'm literally back at the top of the comments.
Well, that was a really insightful answer about his favourite army and unit.
My favourite army. Sorry, I can't read. I'm a man. I can't do two things at once. But you haven't written them all down, have you? Because I've already replied to 3 now.
But
my favourite army. Dramatic pause. Do you like that?
it was.
My biggest army's been White Scars, but they're far from my favourite because ultimately they're loyalists. I tried to say they're not. They're mercenaries, and half of them went off to join the heresy, and I said that's my half, but it's not. And they are loyalists, and I have to take them out of a loyalist codex or index currently. They're cool and everything, but they're just not what I want. My Dark Eldar, I've always really liked. When I got back into the hobby, jumped straight onto Dark Eldar, purely because the guy in the shop in Games Workshop said to me that they're the hardest army to use.
So naturally, when you say something like that to him, he's like a child and will have to therefore immediately.
So I needed to do them, and I played them, and I played them relatively well. I'm not a top table tournament player. I'm a mid table, top 15% at best. I would hope for. Other than at Warhammer Fest, but I took a Warhound Titan to Warhammer Fest, so that counts for nothing. I was that guy.
Dark Eldar are getting love in the comments now.
Dark Eldar.
Everyone thought you froze them when you were pausing.
Did you do the mannequin?
No. No.
Okay.
But that's a good one.
And then
you got your nids.
This is counting down. Why is this counting down?
I don't know.
Neither do I. I pass. Tyranids, I love Tyranids, and Tyranids in this edition are fantastic as well, but it has to be Death Guard. Now, my issue with Death Guard right now, and please everybody don't hate me, there's going to be a load of questions coming. Anybody that's been with me from before the shop opened and has seen any of my videos of what I have to build and paint, Mike Crew Angela Silicis, he did a whole series of paint what you've got, don't buy what you want, and a few of us sort of jumped on board of it.
Actually, to be fair.
And I did a video where everything was laid out in my living room. I was like, well, I'm not buying models forever, because I had nearing 20,000 points worth of Death Guard, and that's before they came out and were really, really good. Everybody's doing Death Guard now, so it kind of makes me not want to do them just because everybody's doing them, and I want some variants. But the new models are so cool, and the current stuff I've got so cool. Plus, I just love Nurgle. I love Chaos Demons in general, but the Nurgle side of it's always attracted me. Just some of the conversion. Those that know me know that I like converting my models and adding stuff in, and obviously I subtly hinted at taking demons to Canada.
Subtle, sir.
And that is what I'm going with. It is Nurgle demons, along with some Heretic Astartes as well, and the Helldrake conversion. Again, those that know me from before starting the store, you'll have seen the Helldrake conversions that I did. They're finally going to get painted up, and yeah, mind blowing. Painted up on the battlefield, and out there kicking some marine butt and getting rerolls against it, because death to the false emperor.
You literally can't have a go at me for playing Siege if you're going to brag about rerolls. We've got another question. What projects are we working on as individuals at the moment in terms of the hobby? That's a good question.
It is. It's a brilliant question. You can go first on that one.
For me, I'm going to plug my stuff, man. I make really, really, really bad...
I've just got onto what you were about to say, yeah.
What?
Go on, carry on.
Really bad magic proxies.
They're not bad.
They are
amazingly poo.
They're like... they're awful. They're like stickmen type proxies.
But they're that bad, they're good.
They get more likes than any of my selfies, and people offer me money for them. It's really bad.
People are buying these 20-second matchstick man drawings.
Why?
On the card.
I will never know. I also do like altars and stuff as well.
Now they're amazing.
They're not.
To be fair, she will dumb herself down on this because she always does. The matchstick man proxies are terrible, but
they're meant to be.
Yeah,
they're
that terrible. They're good. And it's nice because they're a bit fun. But the altars, what Georgie does is she takes the card and she paints out all the border and the rest of the card, so the text is still there, but she just finishes the artwork and pushes it out, matches all the colours up and everything. And honestly, you knock yourself for it, but they're absolutely stunning. I've seen most of them, and they are, and you sell them all over the world.
Only a little bit. Yeah, I shipped some to America a couple of days ago. But no, that's like a personal project of mine to do with the hobby.
Zinch Army.
And the Zinch Army, it is true.
Which is your, Zinch and Thousand.
It's like a joint little thing we're doing.
On the note of that, just project-wise, so I'll jump in at that bit, because you have got your project. What's the point in having an army if you can't play the game? So what we need to do is we need to get Georgie playing 40k. What better a time than with the simplicity of 8th edition?
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think? We know Antonio's response. Yeah. What do you guys think to a video series? Again, those that have been with me for a while will have seen my How to Play 7th edition videos. They were all right. They were the best that was available when I put them out. I think I could now do them a lot better. But rather than me doing them, how about learn to play 40k with Georgie? And Georgie will learn to play the game, and will teach you and as an audience and Georgie at the same time. We'll build.
You can laugh at how bad I am at rolling dice.
Yeah. Not as a live thing, as sort of as a recorded video series, or as somebody might have suggested, learn to play with Georgie.
Love it.
You don't though, do you?
No, people are saying it's good. Also, people are asking. Okay, go on Instagram. And there's crap MTG proxies. That's the terrible ones. And
then Mel's in the room.
Altars for days, like in a magic altar for days. Nick follows them, so Nick will know. And I haven't Philip actually know about the superhero stuff.
How can you identify a person using their dental records? If you don't know who they are, you certainly won't know their dentist.
Ayo, love it. It's a joke. It's okay. It went over his head a little bit. But yeah, that's a cool project that we can be working on in terms of. It's just something extra on the channel. Do you know what I mean? Like another kind of branch of the.
I was chatting with Dave earlier on, and we were looking at different camera equipment and everything, and before you know it, we've just spent £5,000-7,000 on camera equipment and recording equipment. We haven't actually spent the money.
My heart stopped for a second there.
I couldn't do that and not let you get your shoes.
Yeah, no.
But it'd be for the business. It's a business expense. but get carried away thinking, oh, we'll do this and we'll do this and we'll do this, and then everything comes back to exactly what I just spoke to about before, is time. It always comes back down to time. I would love nothing more than to be putting out a video a day, or definitely 5 videos a week. I stopped the Carcast so that we could do this, because I didn't want to repeat what was getting said. It's just ramblings basically with the Carcast. This is getting to be slightly more structured.
Okay.
But we want to do battle reports, we want to do tutorials, we want to do unboxings, we want to do board game reviews, we want to do everything, but it all comes down to time. Now it's nice and quiet down here because we've Adam
locked the doors and Adam's guarding.
Shop's still open. Shop's open till 11 p.m. and there's 15-20 people upstairs playing X-Wing Magic the Gathering. There's a big game of Seafall Legacy going on, and they're all under very strict instructions that if they come downstairs they need to be relatively quiet, and any banging that you can hear, that's them walking around, because obviously the 2 floors up there. But we have to keep the shop open, and the shop's hardly ever shut. So when do we get time to actually sit and record doing these things without getting interrupted? Then there's the editing time. Any of you guys with YouTube channels, you know it takes forever to edit things. So that's the project I want to do. I want to grow the channel. I want to give you guys more content, because I used to enjoy doing it. I used to do a lot of it before I had this place. And whilst I love this place, I miss my channel. It's not my channel anymore.
Yeah.
It's our channel now.
Like
it's all of us. We just need to convince Adam and Dave to get on camera as well. Don't think it'll ever happen.
Adam comes on camera when there's like sound issues.
Adam will put his face on camera, but he won't put his voice on camera.
It's because he's from Wigan.
Do you know what? It could be because he's from Wigan.
I'm from Birmingham and I'm on camera. Come on, dude. Come on.
Nick's from Wigan.
Yeah, I got your beat. I'm a brummie. Then again, Rich gets on camera.
Rich has just said, yes, it does. I'm editing a vid right now, so he knows. Rendering 3 I made today from Nick. Do very little editing from Dan.
No, Dan does very little editing.
Yeah, and then Mel saying he does very little painting. It's time. And you
painting
all
tutorial
know,
series would be pretty cool.
What? If any of us could paint, it'd be brilliant. And then we do it. You could do your altar darts. Painting tutorial on them. And we could like put some like really like 70s music, and it could be like
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
It's happening.
Paint with Georgie.
Love it. Okay, couple of quick-fire questions. Couple of quick-fire questions that I've written down. Updates on Charterstone, the game from the creators of Scythe.
Ooh, yes.
That's from Ian and Jen. Hi, guys.
So Ian's got a copy reserved. Your copy is safe.
Yes.
We've got 6 copies coming in, and it's sold out. Apparently sold out to pre-order already. So if I order any more, I'm not guaranteed to get them. Doesn't mean we won't, but we're not guaranteed. We're guaranteed our 6, and then any more is if other people don't take their quantities, or if they get more than they expected at the distributor. This is an exciting game coming through. 2 copies sold, which means we've got 4 copies left. Is it up on the website? Did you put it up for pre-order?
I can't remember.
Stone Mayor Games?
Maybe. I can't remember.
The people who make Scythe?
Yes, I know.
That's the main thing. It's the people who make Scythe, so we know it's going to be a good game. If it's not on the website, it will be very soon. And it should be in that pre-order section as well. It's an anticipated game.
Highly.
And something I have not told you, you're going to love this.
Am I? Or is it more work to do?
And talking about doing live videos, this has to be either a live video to get the reaction, or recorded video to edit out the reaction. Takenoko.
Oh, God. Yeah?
The panda game.
I know what Takenoko is.
The panda eating the bamboo shoots. There's more to it than that, obviously. But it's a really, really popular game. I've just ordered.
Yeah.
That retails at £180. Giant Takenoko. It's a floor-based Takenoko. The board's huge. With
Jay is going to want a copy of that immediately.
I think that's going to be brilliant if we put that out on the floor and play that. That's just got to be fantastic.
You got me sold on that. Actually, that's pretty cool.
It's loads of money, but it's loads of fun, and that's surely what it's all about.
I love it.
All the fun, all the time.
Next quick question.
Yes.
What's the next Yu-Gi-Oh box? Or like Yu-Gi-Oh thing that's coming out?
Just came out last Thursday, which is apparently the best Yu-Gi-Oh set to have been printed in years. Is Battle of Legends Light Revenge. I did really well remembering that.
Yes.
and that is literally, we can't keep hold of it in stock.
Yeah. But it's been
point where
sold out,
I think we've got
wide everywhere.
Just a few loose boosters left, and then it's gone and it's sold out at manufacturer. There is another starter deck coming next week. Now this is quite important actually. So the game's changed its format. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Disclaimer, I don't understand the game, so don't play it. But the starter deck, Link Strike,
Next week.
as Mike's just said, hi Mike, comes out next week. And apparently people want 2 to 3 starter decks to be
people
able to
are buying
get
multiples because it's
well, yeah, because it's changed the whole structure of the game and the way it's played. It's slowed it down, or it's done something to the game, and I don't profess to understand. At the point where I found this information out, and it was Graham and Zabu said to me, listen, this is really important.
It's a biggie.
So I got straight back on and went, can I increase my pre-order please from 6?
Yeah.
And they went, how many do you want? I went, can we have 60 instead? So we've only got 60 starter decks coming in. The average player wants 3, so that's the first 20 players coming in and getting 3. If you want them, get them pre-ordered. They'll be on the website tomorrow because we're just waiting for the image for it, and it'll be on there. So that takes care of the Yu-Gi-Oh! One. Next question.
Another quick one was from Joe regarding Expo. Do we have any updates?
Yes. Dave told me I'm not allowed to talk about it, so I'm only messing. So
don't stress me out like that. Don't do that.
Expo. Let's do Expo. WarGames Expo is going to be huge. It's going to be the biggest wargaming exhibition in the world.
I get cluster headaches when I think about it.
I know you do, which is why I really slow down when I'm talking, because I can see the nerves.
You can see.
Miss Optimistic here doesn't believe. It's bigger than the Las Vegas Open. That's what we're aiming for. Chatted with Frankie and Reese at Frontline Gaming, who run the Las Vegas Open. Reese is super keen to get behind it with us, thinks it's fantastic, it's a great idea, let's bring it back to the UK. I've told you all this bit before. We were originally looking at doing it in June next year. 1, we wouldn't have time to prep, and 2, the hall only had dates that would have clashed with maybe UK Games Expo or Warhammer Fest, so we decided not to do that. We moved towards the end of the year, and we're now looking at October next year. So October 2018. We do have dates, but I can't give them at the moment because we've got a very, very serious decision to make, and maybe you guys could tell us what your thoughts are. We can do this for next October. 16 months away. We can do it. There's a lot of work that goes into it. It's not that there's not enough time to do it. It's having the time to do that while still doing all the things we need to do to the store. We've got to get the new website launched for the store. We've got to get some of the artwork and things finished off in the store. And there's just a debate at the moment. Do we knock it back to 2019? I say no. I say strike while the iron's hot. Let's get it going for next year. But then it's going to put a massive workload on top of a massive workload already. So we're just making a few decisions. We're getting the Northwest Open out of the way. That's in 3-4 weeks. 3 weeks this Saturday? 4 weeks this Saturday?
Yeah.
3 weeks on Saturday. So we're getting that out of the way. Once that's finished and done with, then I'm off to Canada to tell you I'm going to Canada. So I'm off to Canada for a week, and then when I come back from Canada, that's when work really starts on the expo. We've already got quite a few manufacturers, not just trade stands, but actual manufacturers who are showing a real keen interest, big names as well, which will obviously help sell tickets. So that should be a thing, and I really, really want to do it for 2018. I don't want to have to push back a whole year, but yeah, exactly that, Mel. The website will be 2 weeks, because it always was 2 weeks.
When I close my eyes to sleep at night, sometimes I just hear you say 2 weeks over and over again. It makes me cry.
So you think of me while you're in bed?
There was no need for that.
Exactly
another quick question.
Your boyfriend's over there.
Another quick question. Jaffa cake.
Sister.
Is it a cake or a biscuit?
Oh, piss off, Scrag. Was that Scrag God?
I can't remember. Probably.
It's got to be.
Defo a cake.
It's
defo a cake. Get over it.
It's in
a
the
cake.
biscuit aisle.
I don't give a shit.
It's in the biscuit aisle.
Sorry, I don't give a darn a heck where it is.
Yeah.
It's a cake. And then we have, yes, we are going to be getting the Fallout game in when it comes out. That was a good one to answer. Someone's asked if they can reserve a copy of Chartstone.
Yes. Double check if it's in the pre-order section of the
Apparently
website.
it's not.
Okay, so it will be before the end of playtime. As soon as this live stream finishes, either myself or this one will get it on the website, which pretty much means George.
Yeah.
We'll get it on the website, and it'll be there, and then you can just pay for it. It'll be pre-ordered, and it's done, and it just sits in the holding bay for you then. And I believe it qualifies for free postage. I think it's more than £50.
Yeah, it should do.
On that note, board games.
Yes.
I don't know, did we say it last week? I don't think we did. We made a decision with board games. We weren't selling a lot of board games online, and the big heavy things, to be fair. And reason being, we weren't really competitively priced for board games online. So we've had a little bit of restructure in the shop, and whilst I've never been a fan of big, deep discounts, because I don't think it does the physical store much good, you've got to be realistic and you've got to compete in the world. So what we decided to do was we dropped all our board game section and our role play section. Everything's now 20% off RRP, which makes us as cheap as the likes of Board Game Guru and Games Law and people like that. We're right in and amongst the money, and we're free postage up to 20 kilos, which is a whole lot of board games, at only 50 quid.
Yeah.
So next day with FedEx, we do international shipping as well for not a lot of money, and international shipping is next day. It gets picked up here today and is in Texas tomorrow morning. It's that quick. It's FedEx as well, so it's reliable, it's all tracked.
Yeah.
We also went down the same route with WarGames. We were already 10% discount on them. We've increased it now to 20% discount, again, so that we're selling more of it online. We sell a lot of GW online at 15%, and that's where most retailers are. There are a few that do 20 and even 25. We do 25 sometimes on the big pre-orders, but we do all right with that. But we just decided, let's try a couple of ranges that we don't sell much of online and see if we drop the discount a bit more, will we start getting deals. And we will. We've done 3 Warlord orders already this week, which I don't think we'd have done before. And also things like this show obviously help with the profile, because it's www.wargamesuk.co.uk. That's
Thank you.
little plug.
Love it. And then had a couple of comments about doing learn to play videos for card games. That's an interesting concept, like Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, things like that.
That works.
Like
we could do that.
We could also, we've got a few comments about live streaming tournaments.
Yes.
Like vlogs. Is it still a vlog if it's live?
No.
Why?
Is it?
I don't know.
Do you mean like Warhammer Live?
Yeah, because we've got a good the same production value as Warhammer Live, haven't we?
Have you seen their setup?
It's
It's a
more than
webcam on a stick, dangled by a little piece of string, held by a goblin. At which point did you think I was lying? No, they've got a decent setup, and they've got like nice Recaro sports chairs and that they can swivel around. They're all right then. But no, one of the other reasons we went live with this is to try and get used to the live stream over the next few weeks. What we're intending to do is have this camera set up with our Twitch channel. We do have a Twitch channel, WarGames_UK, I believe is the Twitch feed, and we intend to stream the entirety of the Northwest Open table 1 games. So it'll be the same table, unless we reposition it with the mat so that you're not looking at the same scenery, but we aim to stream it. There won't be commentary over it because we just can't do that. I'm playing in the tournament. Dave and Ace are both TOing the tournament, so they need to be on hand to answer judge questions. Georgie, Adam and Jay are going to be working the store, and to be fair, you wouldn't know how to commentate on it yet, because you're not at the point of playing the game.
He rolled a dice and it was good because it was a 6. That's probably what I think that's
to
pretty
be fair,
accurate,
Georgie
though,
can
to
now
be
commentate
fair.
on every game. Cause
it was our model and it was nice and pretty and lots of colours on it.
Yeah, we'll go with that one. Moving on.
That's some good questions you've got there. So I reckon, unless anybody has any other questions, any other suggestions, I've written them all down on my little notebook.
Yeah, and it's a long show, to be fair. We said half an hour, we're 50 minutes in on that one now, so that's a long show. But you know what? The stream stayed going. It stayed healthy right the way through.
Thanks, Ad.
And do you know what the best part about us? Well, last week we plugged the Ethernet cable in because we thought, right, let's not rely on that dodgy Wi-Fi business. Let's plug the Ethernet in, and it went off. This one's just been done off Wi-Fi. 50 minutes. To our knowledge, it's not dropped once. The sound, Nobody's passed comment on bad sound, so it's happened.
Apart from you talking.
But P45. And we've got 51 in the room. We'll give it a couple of seconds while we just wrap up if there's any final question that comes in. But if not, we're going to go. Adam's got to get to band practice. Georgie's got to go and wash her hair.
I wash my hair last night.
Really? And Georgie sprayed perfume before we went live. I was like, do you know that people can't smell?
It makes you feel good. It makes you feel nice. There's peach and vanilla. It was really nice, actually. So, whatever.
But yeah, we'll cut it there, guys. Harry's in the room apparently. Didn't notice Harry Phil was here. Oh, there you go. Harry, hi. Just turned up. Hi, bye. You did a fake drop, Martin.
Georgie can't math. This is so true.
Ace is off. I didn't even see that.
Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares is one of my favourite TV shows. I've seen every episode of that and of Hell's Kitchen and of Hotel Hell. Just to answer the question that was put to the room then.
Anyway, I'm at that point. I'm going to reach right across this camera, and because I'm on a different computer to stop it.
Well, you asked just me to do it because I'm near.
Because you won't press the right button because you get it wrong because you're a girl. But listen, thanks very much for staying with us, guys. We will try and get it down to half an hour, but I'm involved, so it never will be. I hope you're in. So did your ma. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Hope it was a little bit more structured. Thoughts, comments, criticisms,
not criticism,
all important. Constructive criticism. What is really important as well is obviously like the video, subscribe if you for some reason aren't already, although there's 3,050 of you are subscribed, and press the little bell button next to where it says subscribe, and that gives you notifications whenever we're about to do something or whenever we put a video up. So it keeps you informed of what we're doing. So if you can press that, that's great as well. And guys, we'll see you next week. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Yeah. See you later, guys.
Bye.